Hello, everyone. I'm Tori.
And I'm Bree.
And we are not dating. And welcome back to our podcast.
Yeah.
What are we doing today?
We are reviewing episode 5, I believe,
Yes.
of a little thing called Pussy for Pay, or Cat for Cash, if you're into that. And we're just gonna go over our thread that we make while we watch in silence together on the couch. Not on each other's laps or scissoring, because we're not dating.
Separate couches. Not
Separate
even remotely
couches,
attached, actually.
Separate couches, not even looking at each other. We have like a divider in between us. We actually hate each other.
Enemies to lovers.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing. We write down our thoughts as we watch in silence, and then we wait to go over it with you guys. Because
Together.
we think you should hear our thoughts, because we're always right.
Cabral with us. Durgan. Together. This isn't a safe space. Not for you, not for us. You know the drill. If you've been here before, we're gonna spoil the whole thing.
What's wrong with you?
I think my tummy hurts. I'll be fine, guys. Bree's gonna take the lead today.
I'm not.
Because I actually, for this episode, oh my god! I don't have a lot to say. Because this episode, they didn't mention allergies once.
No.
Not a single time.
No, we've moved on.
Dill just stuck her tongue out.
Our PD over there.
Our PD is diligent watching. She literally just went.
She's in a sweater.
Yeah, you saw it. It was on our thumbnail for,
No, it wasn't.
oh, you picked a different one?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Which one? We'll figure it out later.
Yeah, what?
It's already up. You've already seen it. Yeah, let's get cooking. We have a special guest today. Who is it?
Yeah. What?
What?
My thread!
Your thread, someone's colon.
We're having technical difficulties.
We're having a lot of difficulties. My tummy just started hurting. I've been getting like lightheaded lately, out of nowhere, and I don't like it. It's
Me
kinda
too,
throwing
because
me
I
off.
have vertigo. Not clinically or diagnosed. I think I have vertigo.
Bree thinks they have a lot of things.
Yeah, most of the time I'm right.
I think I've been looking at my laptop and iPad too. I don't have a laptop anymore. Traded her in. Bye, girl. I've been looking at my iPad all day for the last couple days straight, and I think that's what's made me feel like this.
Right.
And
Our
it just
special guest, though.
Right.
If you can't see him, he's
Aside
kind of
from our vertigo.
minuscule. Aside from vertigo. He's kind of minuscule. I don't really know if you can see him. This is Bats, Maru, whatever you want to fucking call him.
Sent in by a viewer.
Sent in by a viewer. Made by a viewer for me. Thank you. Because if you don't know, you should know this about me. Because it's important. Is my favorite character. My Sanrio character. This is just my guy. Yeah. We might see Tori's eventually. Probably not. Because
I only have like a sticker.
barely.
I have my 2 hair clips.
Barely.
I'll print out a picture.
Yeah.
Life size.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll
We'll
go
make
build
it the
a bear.
background.
Yeah. Green screen it.
Yeah.
I have a green screen. My mom has a green screen.
I know.
We green screen it.
We should be doing that anyway.
But our wall.
Yeah, we should green screen our wall onto the green screen.
Right. Good. That way I could move this fucking piece of shit record. Because I don't know if you guys noticed. Dude, I think I need like fucking crack or something. Like, I need to go to bed.
I think you might need the opposite of crack.
Weed?
No.
God?
Yeah, maybe.
No.
Someone.
Don't give my family any ideas.
Not who says I'm talking about that god?
You're right.
Religiousist. I knew it.
Trauma.
Faithist.
Trauma. Anyway,
Let's just crack into the pusses, dude.
yeah.
Let's fucking
jump right into the
Let's
pusses.
start fucking fisting the pusses.
Actually,
Let's go.
not a lot of pusses this episode.
Not a single ounce, actually.
We only had,
We had
a second of Jumbo.
a jumbo.
And Granny Jew was in it thrice.
Yeah.
Angelica
Actually-
was mentioned once.
Angelica was mentioned?
Yeah.
I must
Juju
have
was
missed
like, you're right, I can't cheat on my girl Angelica.
Oh, I thought he was talking about a real person.
No, that was Jenny, the name of the cat.
Oh, I don't know the cat's name. That's
Yeah.
Homocropia.
Yeah, it's Angelica.
Homocropia, write that down.
Homocropia. Alright, you know the drill. Anyway, not a safe space. You're gonna be spoiled, blah, blah, blah. We chunked the episode. Our first chunk is right before the intro.
Yeah, it was a kind of...
It was a quick-ass
short
intro.
Like,
Yeah.
it was a scene. I have 4 things.
5, 3.5.
Yeah.
Just you do your 3 and I do my 3.
Yeah. So the show opens. It's Granny Jew and Meow. Flashback. Looking out of the window. It's fucking torrential downpouring. She's talking about how she wants to take in more cats. I don't know. And outside, creeping around the corner, a child. And she's like, "What?" He sees her. They link eyes. They look away. Or
They
like
lynx eyes.
He like ducks or whatever. He's been caught. And I was like, "Why are you there in the rain?"
Couldn't have picked any other day.
Right. And then it kind of goes into, like, he comes inside, and he's all wet, and they're talking about, like, they meet for the first time, and I was under the impression that they were brothers.
Who's he?
Satang. Yeah, that little boy. That was Satang. I was under the impression, though, when we first started the show, that he was, like, full brother. And then I got confused in this, like, beginning opening, because I was like, how are they brothers, but she's pretending like she's never seen this man before? And she only had that one kid, flashback to dad being, like, diabetes, piece of shit.
Yeah.
So, that was my thought for here, but it clears up later. And then I was like, well, that was a short opening. And then I was like, I wonder what cat we're learning about today, as the intro's playing. Spoiler.
Not a single one.
We didn't learn about
Well, we
any.
learned about 2
Kind
cats.
of. We learned about
Sound.
Grandma Jew. A little bit.
Right. She has a talent.
She's-
We'll get into that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I really like Sound. I like Satang. I call him Sound because that was his name in My School President, and My School President is my favorite GMM show
His name
ever.
is the name for money, by the way.
Yeah, but I call him Sound because that's how I knew him. That's how I love him. That's my Sound Pookie. So anyway, most of my comments today are about Sound. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I also really don't have a lot of comments today. But my first 4 are as followed. Oh, so that's not really his brother. Cool. Welcome home, Sound. And then I said, he's so cutie, I should rewatch My School President. Followed by, oh, the intro so early.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
And then after the intro, it's Tiger and Lynx in a cat animal shop, pet shop thing. They're like looking for
Store, if you will.
store. They're like looking for toys or something because allegedly it's one of the cat's birthdays.
Ran.
We never got to that, by the way.
It's 2 of the cat's birthdays.
Yeah, we never got to that.
We never got to that.
We didn't get to that in this episode. What were you shopping for?
They give him presents.
Yeah, when?
Fucking happy birthday.
Yeah, when was that?
Somewhere in the month.
That's what I'm saying. It didn't happen.
Yeah,
We didn't see it. It should be
Unimportant
important. The cats are the main
They're
stars
the best
of the
characters.
shows. And I forget what the conversation was. And he was like, yeah, now I know why like my mom couldn't pay rent because there's just so many birthdays and they're buying all this stuff. And I said, no, it's because y'all don't ever actually do your job at the cafe.
That's
Like,
actually
why
so
are
crazy.
you here
Pause.
and not at the cafe?
I'm gonna jump in. Tag right there. Because I said, well, actually, you can't pay what you owe either because your damn store is always closed.
Yeah, you're never at your job. So
Exhibit
I think that
today.
might be, maybe I'm just jumping the gun.
We would want to jump gun.
I would want to jump gun. Have you seen him? I'll post it right here.
No,
Editors.
This is 2 episodes in a row that we're talking about gun.
Yeah.
Gulp.
Maybe it's just the fact that you are just never at the cafe and the cafe is never open for you to be making money, and maybe that's why you're not paying back. But I digress. And then they go to an ad. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's cat food. He picks that shit up. I said, there's nothing in that bag.
Yeah,
There's not a single
cat food's
thing.
a struggle to carry sometimes.
Yeah, he picked it up. I'm not even kidding, like this. Like a whole bag. It was like a bag this big. He said, this is good.
I didn't even peep that because in my mind I said I should have Palm send me some so Diddle can try.
For those who don't know, Palm's our Thai tutor.
Oh yeah.
Our Thai best friend. We're seeing him in November in Japan.
December 1st and 2nd. Nobody fucking talk to us.
Yeah.
We'll be in
We
Osaka.
won't be here.
We'll vlog
Yeah.
it though.
Yeah. And then, I don't know, they're flirting, they're doing something homosexual. There's homosexual activity going on. Tiger's walking up to Lynx, and he's like, oh, I'm a good boy, or whatever the fuck.
I don't know if that's what happened.
Something like that.
He said, it's another cat's birthday this month too.
Oh, sure.
He's like,
Yeah.
which one? He's like, a good cat who always cleans the litter box
Yeah.
and will do whatever you say.
Yeah. And he said, good boy. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, good boy kink. These are 3 in succession.
Yeah.
I said, oh, okay, good boy kink. I beg your pardon, because he handed Lynx a leash that he had wrapped around his wrist. And then I said, yeah, walk him like a dog, Lynx. Walk him like a dog. Like,
That's so funny because my last 3 comments for this section are kinky, followed by that's Brie and I at any given kink night.
no, yeah, you got me. You got me.
We don't have the leash anymore. Someone broke it.
Cut the camera. Cut the cameras.
Anyway, yeah. Brie and I, when we go to the kink clubs, Brie often likes to be walked on a leash. But we're not dating.
We're not dating.
And my last comment
What's
is
a leash between friends?
I'm saying, dude. My last comment is he went, leash, handed it, he went, meow.
He did do that. He did do
Is it?
that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then they're back at the cafe. AJJJ's there. He's like, oh, guys, something crazy is happening. Like, I need to get Grandma Jew to read my fortune. And I was like, what? And then Lynx goes, okay, huh? I was like, I just had that same reaction. Because what do you mean you want a cat to read your fortune? Whatever.
You're telling me Diddle doesn't read your fortune on the daily?
No. Because she can't even look me in the eyes.
Right? She tells me the weather.
Right. And then AJJJ is like, no, like for Jing, like she did this thing for me at my, what is it, his job? I don't
His bat
fucking know.
mitzvah.
Was it that? Okay.
No, it wasn't his bat mitzvah. I don't know.
Jewish.
Shabbat shalom.
Something. He was like, yeah,
Yad.
this girl at my job, something is like trying to, I don't know, date me. I don't fucking know. Something, he was talking about something, and he's like,
He said, I go to this job because I figured out what his job is. Did you?
no,
I figured it out.
I didn't.
AJJJ is the ice delivery man. He delivers ice, and that's it. That's his job.
Right.
And he said he went to go deliver to one of these normal places, and he changed the price. And the girl was like, why did you charge me that? That's not the normal price. And he was like, she wants me.
Granny Jew told him that would happen somehow. And he's like, so I need her to read my fortune again.
That's the one that she's reading. The one that I just said. I don't remember what he said.
Yeah, but
about
he
the first
knew
one.
that she could read fortunes. Because she's done it before.
My bad. I forgot. I don't know what the first one is. But that's the fortune he got read today.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like, so I need her to, like, read my fortune to see if she wants me. And he's like, okay. And I wrote, I think AJJJ is losing his marbles.
He said, I have teen problems. I said, AJJJ's a teen? I thought he was 20s.
I don't know. I'm lost.
How can you be an ice
I'll
dealer
be
as
so
a teen?
honest.
You're an ice dealer every single day as a teenager? I don't know.
And then they're at the table with Grandma Jew with the cards, the deck of cards spread on the table. And he flips over the card, and Lynx is like, oh, it's this. And he's like, well, what does that mean? And he, like, looks it up. And as he's, like, Googling it, I said, oh, no more ChatGPT.
That his clicks were loud as fuck.
Yeah,
He's
and then he basically called him a loser.
yeah. Granny Jew was reading the cards. I said Dilla could do that.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Yeah. She's picked everything for herself.
Yeah.
And then he was like, Grandma, and Tiger was like, Grandma Jew, can you see if a coworker likes me?
He did something before that.
Yeah, but this is
He
my next question.
Asked JJ if he could ask Grandma Jew a question.
Yeah. I was like,
Why'd you ask JJ?
and he was
He
like,
actually doesn't even work there anymore.
yeah, and JJ was like Grandma Jew's right in front of his face, actually. Like, they were eye level with each other, like Tiger and Grandma Jew. And I was like, and they were fucking Tiger and Lynx were like making eyes at each other, and I was like, if you're gonna be this unsubtle, just flat out ask him if he wants your pee in his age.
His perennial and his hourglass. I knew it.
His pee bar. In his...
I love JJ. Because he picks up the cards to read it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Granny Jew picks a card, he picks it up. Tiger's like, what's it say? And he said, I can't read English.
Yeah.
It's strength.
And literally right after that was a longer thing in English,
Yeah.
and he read that perfectly.
Yeah, I love that guy.
But as they're like discussing what this card means or whatever, the cat Granny Jew is trying to walk
the
away,
table.
like getting off the table, and I was like, Granny Jew wants to get the fuck away from those homos, and I get her, because so would I.
I said, because she then sat down, I said, she put her cat puss right on those cards.
Yeah, it's because Lynx was
said,
like, no. Yeah. And then they were like, oh, the last card they picked was like the Tower of Threes.
Three of Swords.
It was a tower.
The Tower is the other one. The Tower is the birthday. This was the Three of Swords. Because that's...
Or the Three of Mountains.
It was swords.
Was it swords? For
Swords.
sure?
Yes.
I don't remember
The
that.
Three of Swords is... There's a... it's a love triangle. And he was like, you cheating? He was like, my friend's faithful. My friend's faithful. And then
Yeah,
who
yeah.
walks in, everybody?
Wait. When it said the three of whatever, and he was like, well, what does that mean? And I was like, it means Satanga's about to walk through that door.
And guess what? Guess who walked in?
Walked right through that door.
Sound
Do we
walked
know
in.
his name?
Leo.
Right.
Lion, like a lion.
Leo, yeah. Yeah. I remember thinking that when he was like, I'm Leo. And I
Yeah.
was like the fucking star sign. The Leo, the lion.
Well, yeah.
Boring. Anyway.
Okay, so what should his name have been?
Anything.
Like what?
Rawr.
Right, put us in the room.
Because, you know, land leopard
Leopard
make
make
her
her
purr.
purr.
Rawr.
I want them so bad.
Mm-hmm. And then he was like, he walks in. He's like, hey, what the fuck, who are you? And he's like, where's Meow? Jew Meow. You can't
Do you think she'll do it?
No, because she can barely walk.
I think she might
There she
try
goes.
to do it.
There she goes. Get off the table. I can't
Diddle.
touch you. Get off the table.
I know that you're not. You must be inspired.
Put in her.
Get. Don't meow. It's in your butthole. Don't get off the table. Oh my god. I gotta see. Oh! Keep it rolling. I got it. You keep going. I got it.
Oh
everybody.
shit. Anyway. Anyway, he's like, where's Grandma Jew?
Where was Grandma Jew?
And
No,
no.
it's not Grandma Jew, it's
Where's
Jay Meow.
where's Jew Meow? Jay Meow, and she's like, oh, she's dead. And he was like, what? For how long? And he's like, 3 months. I said, 3 months?
I also said
This has been going on for 3 months? What? He's been pursuing him for 3 months and they haven't gotten anywhere? Whatever. And then something happened. AJ did something, and I was like I said, he's losing it. He lost it. And that's what I got for that. That's my section for that. Anyway, what are you guys doing? right now.
I actually said, I was like, wow, JJ's killing me, man. I was like, JJ is like one of my favorite characters, I think. I also had 2 more notes because sound came on and he was acting. He was acting with every fiber in his being. I was like, yeah, pop your puss. And my last note for this section is I said, I wonder who parked in front of the store from last episode.
Yeah.
When they couldn't push the car?
Yeah, that was Satan.
No, it wasn't.
That's what I guessed last time.
I know, but they never told us.
Yeah, it was probably just a rando.
Right, so I was wondering who would do that.
Yeah, just probably a random.
Yeah, and I was wondering who would do that, because I wouldn't do that.
They had to do that for the plot.
I know, I was just wondering, like, tell me more about this random person. Like, how do we resolve that?
Yeah, I don't know. But now he's like, I'm your brother. And Lynx was like, what? And then it goes into a flashback of, like, his mom bringing him in. She's like, here, eat some food, whatever. And she's like, I knew you when you were still in your mom's belly. And I was like, lesbians? Surrogacy?
I was like, who's this lady?
Lesbian? Yeah. She died, though.
She's like, I knew Cow. I was like, who the fuck is Cow?
Yeah, she died, though. She died.
Typical. That hits our other dead person of the show. Remember I said one more dead person?
Yeah.
I still think Gray and Drew's gonna die. I also have a suspicion that maybe one more person could have died. But I have a comment about that.
Yeah. And then she's like, yeah, I wasn't fully paying attention, like, reading-wise. But I think she said that his mom and her beat up some men.
No. They beat up one man because
her dad.
he was 2-time in. So Lynx's dad was 2-time in with Leo's mom and, like, his mom. And so Meow and Cow beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah, and I said...
Go ahead.
We said...
1, 2, 3...
Beat up men.
I said 3 cheers for beating men.
Yeah.
I've got 2 more comments for this section.
Yes, same. 3.
Okay. My last 2, very easy. I said the scoring of this show is really enjoyable. Like, it was another moment where just the score was hit, and I was like, oh. Like, the music was really, like, captivating. I was like, oh, I feel that.
Are you just gonna wipe out?
Yeah, I'm just gonna wipe it out.
Okay.
My last one, his sound is so cutie. Like, he's literally so fucking literally cutie patootie.
Right.
He started, like, eating the food really fast and, like, cheese and shit. I was like, it's my poopy doopy.
I said twins. I knew it. And then I said she brings the food out for him, and obviously it's fucking Cow Meow. I said I'm so sick of eggs.
I saw those eggs too, and I went.
On that plate, there are eggs.
None seasoned. Just
eggs.
One hard-boiled egg.
And then he's, like, tasting it. I was like, there's nothing on that fucking spoon. He had
like 3 rice.
A bite, right.
Yeah.
3 rices. That's it. He said... And then he was, like, scarfing it down, but there was nothing. When he was scarfing it down, there was nothing on the spoon. I was like, right.
Impressive. Any last notes for that section?
No.
All right. Moving on.
So the next scene is what?
We're back at the table. We're back at the table where, like, everyone's hanging out. It was Tiger, Lynx, JJ, and Leo. Like, right after he walked in. And
right.
all of my comments are only about JJ. For this part at the table.
I have a lot.
I'm gonna just talk about JJ for a little bit, and then I'll let Brie go, and then, like, I'll jump in when we go back to the kitchen. Because in this chunk, we're covering when they're at the table, when they go to the kitchen, when they go back to the table, and the very end where Leo's like, I'm staying. So they're at the table right after the flashback. My 4 comments. He's eating, he brings him the Cow Meow Meow or whatever. Mm-hmm. Oh no, that's later. Whatever. Yeah. My first comment is, fuck you. I don't know what that means, but sure. I respect it. And then these 3 are about JJ. I said, I knew it. He's the ice delivery man. Then I said, okay, JJ. Because he said, like, I shouldn't be here. Like, this isn't a me moment. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm gonna head out. And then
he left. Yeah.
Yeah, he left before they went to the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then he was like, this guy looks suspicious, basically. Like, I don't know, this guy looks like maybe, like, it was our sugar baby, whatever. Like, he said that earlier.
Yeah.
But he keeps insinuating that this guy's suspicious and that, like, did he just get a job there? Like, how long has JJ been delivering ice to this place? Because you would think a while, the way that him and Lynx are friendly. Because Lynx hasn't been there for 3 years. And, like, why would they be friends if Lynx hasn't been there for 3 years? Like, how would they be friends? But they were friendly. Which leads you to believe that he's been delivering ice to this place for, like, a hot minute. Which is also, how is he a teenager? How is he a teenager delivering ice?
He's not a teenager.
So, whatever. But even more importantly, if he has been delivering ice to this place for at least bare minimum 4 years, I think. Because he knew Lynx. How the fuck wouldn't he know who JJ, or Sound is? Like, he's comfortable enough to dip into, like, he named Jumbo. And he's comfortable enough to go into the kitchen and he's like, I got it, I'll make my own food. And you don't know who he is, but you've been here for at least 4 years.
I don't know.
JJ's a mystery, and that's why he's my favorite character.
You don't know. I really couldn't tell you.
Alright, take it away.
Yeah, so they're back in there and he's like, something about offering him food, and Satang is like, I can make my own food. I can go back there and make it myself. And I think this is what I said this to in response to that. I don't know. But I said, hey, Satang, mind your business.
That is his business.
And
it's his cow meow meow.
He said something. It wasn't that. He said something, and I was like, mind your business. Oh, he was like, you haven't been here in 3 years. And I was like, mind your business.
Oh, that's why I said, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you.
He said, mind your business.
Like he said.
And then Cal's like, I'll go make you some cow meow or whatever. He goes back, and I was like, Cal is always a cook. And all of their shows except 2. The Chicken.
Yes, he was a cook.
Yeah, I know. These are the ones that he was in. He was a cook in. The Chicken.
Oh.
The Heart Killers. And now this one. The only 2 he wasn't is when he was Ray, because he was rich, he didn't need to cook. And when he was fucking Alan in The Eclipse.
Well,
he was in high school.
Alan was cooking. He was scheming. So he was cooking.
Yeah.
Ray wasn't doing it.
Yeah, I guess it depends on your definition of cooking. But he was chefing it the fuck up in 3 out of the 5 shows that they've been in.
Cow chop tam
Anyway. And then... then Tiger follows him into the kitchen because it was just him and fucking Satang at the table, and he's like, this is weird. So he goes and checks on Lynx, and
her sweater is like half down her body. Something's wrong with our PD. I don't know what's going on.
Don't do it. And he goes, she had to leave me with this mess?
Dude!
I said he stays being selfish, dude. Stays being selfish. And once again, flashback, insert here. Fuck those fucking kids, dude. Because what do you mean she left you with this?
I said the same. I only have one singular comment for the kitchen scene.
Yeah.
And that is, you think she chose to die?
Yeah.
She left me with this? Yeah, fuck you. I'm on Leo's side, actually.
Yeah. And then he's like, just give him a chance. Like, Tiger's like, give him a chance. Like, he's your brother. And he's like, fine. Makes the food. Brings it out. Once again, it's cow meow meow. I said, y'all have an entire menu. Spaghetti and pussballs included. But you only serve cow meow meow? I know it's your signature dish, but surely you can serve more than that. Why have a menu? Why have a menu that doesn't make sense? Because I get back to the menu. And then something happens. I don't fucking remember. But it's just like a sick drum beat going on.
Dude, yeah.
I said, okay, adventure drums.
For that section, I said, he gave him the cow meow meow, and I said, I hope he spits it out. He's like, it's edible.
Yeah. Just a hater.
Then, a lot of great criers in this show. Because in the beginning here, Sound was doing a decent job. Like, he had tears in his eyes, like, thinking about Meow. I was like, wow. Like, he's really eating it up. And, like, obviously, First Cow are amazing criers. I was like, great criers.
Yeah.
I take that back later. And then I said, ooh, okay.
Adventure drums.
I said, Beats, I'm about to start shaking ass over here.
Yeah.
I felt like my mother just now.
And then it, like, pans out. I don't remember what the fuck was going on because all I locked eyes on was first. And he was, like, spread out like this or something. I said, he looks so fucking good. I was like, he looks so good, dude. I don't remember what was going on, but yeah. And then they, like, leave the premises because Tiger's like, I gotta go.
You gotta
And he's like, I gotta go. And he goes to his car and he opens the door, and I was like, I always fucking forget that they drive on the other side. I always forget, never fails. Like, why is he on the passenger side? Always forget. And then something happens. They're flirty. They're getting all flirty. And
he was like, oh, because Cal was like, I don't want another cat. I just finished taming this one.
finished taming.
He's like, I know a good way to tame me.
No. It wasn't that. It was before that. They were, like, getting a little flirty, and he was, like, getting all sassy and whatever. Oh, he was, like, whining. He's like, I don't want to do this. I was like, he's such a brat. And then he's like, I know what you could do. Take him on a date.
We could go on a little date.
And I don't know what the fuck, like,
real cute.
He really got me with that. I giggled out loud.
Yeah,
I fucking giggled and kicked my feet. I was like, he got me with that one.
It was their genuine
got me
smiles.
with that
it was
one,
so
dude.
cute.
He, like, I was like, oh my god, I'm blushing. Oh my god. Like, he really got me with that. I was like, that was it. And my last comment is, this might be his most charming character.
Yeah.
Ever. Out of all First's characters. Like, he's just such a charming lad when he's not being a loser. But his loserness is part of his charm.
Yeah.
And that's not mine.
I only have 2 comments, and that's for, like, the sound of it all. Like, when it's, like, maybe, like, the next day or something. I don't know. Sounds looking at Jumbo. And I said he would be a Jumbo stan. And then he was like, well, I named him. I was like, oh, that's cute. And something else cute happened. I just said, so they're really cutie. I think I'm just talking about sound.
Yeah.
And that's all I've got there.
And then, going back to his loser ways, Tiger goes to the fucking vet doctor that in the beginning he was jealous of because he thought he was trying to date Lynx, which he wasn't, allegedly. I don't know. And I said, going to the doctor that you hate for advice about your human pet play ass is so funny, dude. Like,
if we don't get pet play, I'm killing myself.
Because all he does is, we did kind of.
I need more than that.
Well, yeah,
but I want to see a tail in their ass, both of them. I want them to fucking swish tails.
I have lock
tails with each other.
I have low hopes. I'm sure there's a fic about it, but I don't have hope that that's happening in the show. But like the way that he taught, like, why are you referencing yourselves as cats? I know you're in those dungeons. I know it. I can feel it in my nuggets.
I would love. In our dungeons, we only have old grandmas and grandpas.
Well, we haven't been to an actual dungeon. Our parties.
Our kink club parties is all old people pinching nipples.
It's not boring because I have a great
Halloween
time.
was sexy.
Oh my god, my eye. It's gonna get my eye.
It's come.
I know it.
Yeah, so they're at the vet. My first comment is, when did they become besties? He's talking to him like they're best friends, and he didn't threaten to choke him out last week. I do like, I don't know when this was. He's like, thank you. I think it was at the very end.
Oh yeah, he
beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah,
real hard. I said,
thanks.
Ouch. A couple times too, like 3 or 4.
Yeah, and then that's all the vet I have.
I have like the flashbacks. Like, because we're at the vet and he's like, these cats aren't getting along, and they like will flash back to like
I have one.
Lynx and Leo not getting along. I have 2.
Yeah, and it's
3.
Tiger walks in. Mm-hmm. Someone's under the table.
Mm.
He puts his hand nowhere near his head.
Yeah, once again,
I said, here he goes. Here he fucking goes, and it wasn't who he thought it was. It was Leo.
I said, okay, Kevin Core, because it was in the shower scene, and Leo just finished using the shower, and Cal walks in, shit's just everywhere. Mysterious fucking liquids and gops everywhere.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, Kevin.
And when he did the head thing or whatever, Lynx comes out, and Tiger goes, it's not what it looks like. God forbid I help a buddy out by making sure he doesn't hurt his head.
No, well,
And
you
then I
didn't
said
do that for
being-
me last episode, so it's an intimate thing.
Your head wasn't there. And then I said, jealous
sure
and you're
you're
not
right.
even dating. Like, you're not even together. He's seriously a brat.
Yeah.
Like, he's such a brat. Like, what do you mean you huffed and puffed, turned around, blew your house down?
I liked...
Because he...
I liked when they were like, sometimes they get possessive over their things, or like they like resource guard, and Cal's looking in the fridge for his yogurt, and Leo's like, "You looking for yogurt?" And then he's like, "No, I'm full, actually." And Leo said, "Oh," left the yogurt cup on the table, hightailed it out of there. I was like, what a hater. Wasteful.
Well, not... He got
Hater.
up and was like, I'm keeping this shirt and these
and your
shorts.
panties.
Yeah, I was like,
But left the
okay.
yogurt cup. My last comment for the vet section, I said, do you think Sound is going to end up with the vet? Because usually there's
Rare
a
pair.
secondary couple.
This doesn't have a secondary couple.
Oh, I was also going to be like, maybe it's Sound and JJ.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I mean, if it does, it's very, very, very side. Like,
Yeah.
not a lot of emphasis.
Like, they're
'Cause
going to
this
get
is,
a second.
This is their first,
like
show
Gaipa Allen.
where, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Alan Gaipa.
What about them?
They were not on screen for very long.
No. Well, sure, yeah. I'm talking about this is First House.
Yeah. I
First
know.
episode,
And I'm-
show where they're the main and only couple.
Yes, I
Since
was
the
saying
eclipse.
if there's going to be like a minor couple,
It's not going to be like that even a little bit.
it'd be like
It's going to be less than that.
I know, but I was saying
Yeah.
like maybe like I was relating it too slightly to that because they were on the screen for 10 seconds.
Yeah. It was,
Yeah.
no.
Did a scene,
Yeah.
maybe two.
Because, like, First was in it a lot. They weren't in it a lot together.
I
but
know,
First
I'm
was in it
talking
a lot.
about together.
Yeah.
Talking about together.
Yeah, they had interaction.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
So that's what I was equating that to. Then we get back to the cafe.
Yeah.
And I don't know, they're talking about like I don't know, it was like your cologne or whatever.
No. Tiger goes up to him, and Lynx is doing something, and Tiger's behind him, and he starts sniffing him,
Right.
and he goes,
To memorize your scent.
he's like, he's like, your scent is so
Musk.
intense. I said, oh, something about how intense his scent is. I said, how intense your what is? And I'm supposed to believe this isn't an Omegaverse.
Yeah, I said there he goes with the pheromones again.
Yep.
Once
I knew
again.
it. I knew it.
Um,
And then they're discussing that it's Tiger's birthday that coming Saturday. And he was like, bringing up the good boy once again. He's like, if you're a good boy or whatever. And he's like, maybe you'd get something. Maybe I'll take you. Maybe we'll do something.
maybe
on
I'll
Saturday."
take you out and pay for it. And I said, with what money?
No, that's after.
Lynx?
That's after.
I'll say it again.
And he's like, he's like, I've been good. He's like, we can go
Ask the cards.
ask Grandma Ju for the cards again. And
Are they paying her for this?
of course not.
Call him
Misogyny.
fucking HIPAA.
Misogyny.
HOA. Ocean. OSHA.
Sure.
All of them.
So they go to Grandma Ju, and Grandma Ju is like, hey, have I been good or whatever? Flips it. It's something about tower.
The tower.
And I
Like a
said,
lighthouse.
Eiffel Tower, I knew it.
It looked like a penis.
It was like an Eiffel Tower between the three of them. I knew it. I knew it.
Oh. And then he was like, they Googled it and he was like, Eiffel Tower means it's going to crumble. Your plans are going to crumble. And then he was like, but I don't believe in the cards. Tee hee ha ha. We'll go wherever you want. I'll pay for it. To which I said, with what fucking money, Lynx?
Yeah,
Your store isn't open. Was my Cher impersonation.
Crazy that you say that, because I said pay with what money you're in debt.
Yeah. To him, by the way.
Yeah. And then
I have one miscellaneous comment.
I also have a miscellaneous comment.
I said, how fun.
I said three-way kiss.
Yeah, it sounds like they go together.
Yeah. It has to do with... Oh! No.
Leave a comment down below what you think we could both be talking about.
I just know it's about Tiger, Lynx, and Leo.
Well, duh.
Yeah. I said, whoa, three-way kiss. Who knows?
Now
but
we're getting into the next chunk here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They're trying,
Tiger's like, I gotta go.
yeah, gotta
Once
go.
again.
Gotta go.
Gotta go.
They'll beat people up for money.
And
Ouch.
Satang Leo is like, he likes you. And Lynx leans back and he's like, I know. I said, okay, a confident brat. He said, I know. Slut.
Um,
And then they're in like competition with each other.
yeah, I have comments about the competition.
Oh, because Lynx is like, he's like, so are you guys dating? He's like, no.
Can I have him?
And Satang's like, so you don't mind if I flirt with him? He's like, go ahead. He's like,
I hope you don't mind when you lose.
yeah, he's like, Leo's like, I hope you don't mind when you lose. And Lynx was like, as long as you don't mind when you lose. And then the girls are fighting.
Yeah. And so this next scene is about the girls fighting. And so Leo starts off strong. He's like, oh, P Tiger, can you help me make the coffee?
Mm-hmm.
And then Lynx is like, I got it. And I'll show you how to do it. Burns himself. He's like, my hand. He said.
And I said,
That's
like
right.
I said, walk that tree of a man like a fucking dog, babe. Because what do you mean? He said.
And he kept doing that. He kept going back for it.
Yeah, he's like,
Ow. Incredible work.
beautiful.
I have one note, because they go like, there's different attempts in the flirting.
Yeah.
And what we see is first, Tiger already mentioned that he cleans the litter box. He knows how to make the coffee because Lynx was asking him. We see him later add the stickers to the cups.
Mm-hmm.
We see him do the laundry.
Who?
Tiger. He's
Yeah.
hanging the laundry, and
Yeah.
he was like, oh, you're joining me today? Fuck is Cow doing? What literally is Lynx doing? Because we visually see Tiger do every single job,
Yeah.
and you know what we've seen Lynx do? Close the store. Like, what? That man is pussy
Yeah.
whipped. Got him doing
Yes.
manual labor.
Yes. That's
Crazy.
that's the whole plot. He wants that boy hole so bad.
I know, but
He will go to any means necessary.
he's going through all the means. Like,
any means necessary.
doing every chore.
every single
is
one of the
insane,
means.
and I respect that.
Yeah. But when they were
He's
doing
a
the
nice
laundry or whatever, they were like once again fucking flirting like queers, and he fucking opens the thing and he's like, and then it's like, and I was like, don't look at me like that.
And then,
Yeah.
I said, okay, sexy music.
Yeah.
they're
And
playing
then I
fucking
said
peekaboo
they
with
think
the
they're
guy.
so slick because I don't know if you peeped.
The towel
There was a towel,
and the hangers.
but then there was also the hangers.
Yep.
Green and pink, by the way. In case
Matcha Blossom.
none
We
of
should
you
get
know.
Matcha Blossom like somewhere, like. I think we should put something Matcha Blossom right there.
Yeah, sure. If
We
there's
can
anything
reference
ever any good,
If anyone wants to send us anything good, Matcha Blossom, nothing ugly.
or link us to something.
Yeah, links us to something.
Yeah. And then
Sound comes out,
Sound cock blocks them,
and he's like, "You got a phone call
right?
from a friend."
Yeah.
Or
No,
he's like,
you
"It's
got
my
a phone
friend."
call, and then he's like, it's my friend.
And then I said, "Oh, so he does have friends."
I said, he has friends?
So come to find out, I actually did say you have friends, question mark. I didn't say he does
I
have
said,
friends.
he has friends.
Come to find out, it's just the other interpreter. So I wouldn't even call that a friend.
I wouldn't either.
It's an acquaintance.
Yeah. And then he's like, he's like, I need your help Saturday. He's like, Saturday? I can't, because remember, it's Tiger's birthday. And so I said, he's going to kill himself if you don't celebrate his birthday with him. He's been a good boy.
He was like, you need to come translate in Chiang Mai, to which I said, oh my god.
Palm.
Can you imagine? Because Palm is like a language person.
Yeah.
Could you imagine a world in which fucking Cow as Lynx and Palm were in the same room doing something? Dude, we'd fucking combust. Go back to when I said puddle of cum.
Emphasis on the cum.
Emphasis on the bust. That's fun.
And then it goes, he's like, go ahead.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, no.
Tiger's like, go ahead, like, we can celebrate my birthday another time, no biggie, whatever. So he ends up being with Leo at the cafe alone.
To which I said, oh my god, the cards were right. Because the tower, they said your plans will crumble, your plans will fall. And I was like, oh my god, they were right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And now it's Tiger and Leo together alone. They're putting fucking stickers on the thing, on the cup. And I was like, he's about to do something gay. And
It's
would
the
you
gayest
believe?
thing we've ever seen,
Would
I
you
think.
believe he did something gay? Who would have guessed? Me.
Everyone.
He starts fucking hallucinating. Once again. Remember when he started hallucinating with his goon in the middle of beating somebody's ass?
I remember.
Yeah.
Maybe he has like schizophrenia.
Yeah, he looked at a cat playing. He looked at John Wick playing. Or drinking, eating.
Eating.
And all of a sudden it turned into fucking Lynx
And he said,
eating. He said, like eating a bowl of cereal. I don't fucking know. And then he like shakes himself out of it. And then looks at fucking, what is it, Grandma Jew?
It might have been either Jiro or it was one of the orange ones.
Yeah,
I think maybe
he
it was.
looked at 3 of them.
Yeah, it was one of the orange ones next, and then the last one.
The
was
last one was Jiro.
Jiro. So this is either Grandma Jew or Jumbo.
I think it was a random. It was it was just a fucking cat playing. And
they were doing that
then-
cute little cat thing where
Yeah,
it's like
with
they
the-
roll on their bellies.
yeah,
or their
and
backs,
then
or
it
like,
turns into fucking Lynx.
literally
rolling
on the
ground.
floor. I said, what?
And then he shakes himself out of it again. Meanwhile, fucking Leo asked him a question.
And he's like,
For 10 minutes, he's hallucinating all these
and then the
different cats.
last one.
Is Jiro,
He said-
and it's a cow like this. He's literally like, oh,
He said,
sorry, it's Lynx like this.
he goes, breaks the fourth wall. Goes,
He tries to go touch him. And then in that moment, I said, if I was Jiro, I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong? Why are you looking at me like that, you weirdo? Because they could speak. They could understand him. I would have been like, back up. What are you doing? He said, don't touch me. And then he gets broken out of it because Leo's like, hello, tiger. He's like, right.
yeah,
right,
I
right.
had 2 comments for that. I said, hallucinations are insane, followed by pussy paralysis is nuts.
Yeah. Pussy paralysis.
Nuts.
It's a good name for it.
Thank you. I worked on that one.
And then we're going back to the fucking menu. Zooms out. I was like, I think the menu is just pictures of cats.
Yeah.
Because I noticed it earlier when Tiger went up to Lynx and the whole scenting thing. He was working on cups or doing something on the cups, and it was like a small menu. It was like, oh, menu, and it was literally just cartoon cats. I was like, And then it was this, and it zoomed out on the big menu behind the cash register. And aside from the fries and the spaghetti and puss balls, every other one was cartoon cats. I was like, what is this? No wonder they're just serving cow meow meow, because the rest of the menu is just cats. Whatever, I don't care. It's not my restaurant.
Barely their restaurant.
Not even
Yeah,
there.
fucking Jamie, I was on some crazy shit.
Yeah. And then it goes to Leo and Tiger, and they're outside and they're smoking, or Leo's smoking, and he's like, do you want one? And he's like, no, I quit. Tiger's like, no, I quit. And he's like, come on, no one's around, I'm not gonna tell. And it looked like he was going to grab it to smoke it, and I was like, what a weak man. He didn't. He crumbled it in his hand and threw it in the trash. And he was like a little rough with him. Like, we're a little rough with Leo. And I said, please kiss.
I said, that's us debating if we want a sweet treat. Like,
Yeah.
one ketchup packet won't hurt us.
Right.
Like is this
Ketchup
is
packet
this
as a sweet
sauce-
treat is also nice, by the way. What a crazy...
Guys, that's how down atrocious we are.
You don't even like ketchup.
I hate ketchup, but I was like, I made sweet potato fries today. Another thing I don't super love,
That's
but
a
like,
super nuts statement to make.
but I was like, you know what would really make this sound good?
Ketchup! I just really am craving a ketchup packet.
I was like, no, I can't have this ketchup packet. It'll ruin my day. It's a ketchup packet. We're in hell. We only have 5 more days though, or less than that.
I don't know. And then it like goes to another
4
scene.
more days.
I don't know. It goes to another scene, and it's the front of the building, and it said, remember how I said that there's just a bunch of millennial fucking sayings on this cafe?
Yeah.
I said, keep calm and drink coffee.
Yeah.
What? Right next to another sign. It was something that I've
stupid.
mentioned before.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Sure, whatever. And it's Tiger and Leo in the in front of the cash register, and he's like, oh, happy birthday, and like hands him a beer. And
No. They were like, Leo was like, we're closing early. We have a VIP guest.
Yeah.
To which I said, or Tiger was like, why are we closing? It's not closing time. I was like, look around. There's not a single soul in your cafe. So even if it wasn't closing time, you close every day. What is the difference between today and any other fucking
to
early
go
day?
home, but you can't stay here.
I was like, what is the difference between you closing early today on your birthday? Why are you even working on your birthday? Like, it's a Saturday.
Because he couldn't leave Leo alone, allegedly.
Just fucking close.
I don't know.
Who cares? I hate the show.
I said it pans out to their full bodies, and I was like, "Is Tiger the only one that wears these fucking slippers?"
Dude! For real?
Yeah,
That's
I meant to say that earlier.
so crazy.
I meant to say that earlier.
I love that Tiger is always the only one with slippers on.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Like, out of any time to say it,
no, I meant to say it. I meant to say it earlier, but the scene moved on, and I was typing.
I know,
to
but
the other
still.
scene, so I didn't get a chance. So then when it zoomed back out again, I was like, "This is my chance."
Yeah, I know, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was mentioning it one way or another.
Yeah.
And then, lo and behold, who walks in? Lynx.
Dun dun dun. How did he get there? So Lynx is there. Surprise!
Yeah,
surprise!
Lynx is there. And I said, this ominous music happens. I said, the music is so dramatic. It's really killing me.
No, it really is a great job.
It's so
It's a
fucking
great score.
funny, dude.
And then we have the birthday party.
Yeah, and then
First it's like,
because Lynx was like, if you're having a party, he takes the beer out of like Tiger's hand. He's like, you're doing it with me. Dink. Glug 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 glug.
So then we have a birthday party, and first is like, I know what we can do for my birthday. Play games. I have 4 games we can play.
All cat themed.
All cat themed. The first one was Truth or Dare. Pussy, Truth or Dare. The second one was there's a sticker on you. There's
Shake it off.
Shake it off. Then there's Cookie on Face. Then there is Stack the Cup on my ass with your mouth.
Yeah. Sounds alright.
So let's go game by game.
Yeah.
First game. They said it's Truth or Dare.
Pussy or Dare, if you will.
Yeah. But if you don't want to do it, you have to drink your whole can.
Which didn't happen. He just sipped it, by the way.
No, his can was empty. He finished it. But it was like...
No, the first time he didn't do it. He took a sip. He was like, pat somebody on the head.
Yeah.
He said,
no, he drank the whole can, but there was only, like, he had already been drinking, so there was only this much left. So he chugged it, but there was this much left. But even so, usually it's not a rule to chug your drink. It's like, take a sip from your drink. Finish the can.
I don't know.
It's crazy. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna boom, boom, boom these, just for the second, and then you can go for your first comments or whatever. I said, who wrote these cards? Because they were eerily cat-themed. Like, where did you buy them?
Not only were they cat-themed, on the back of it
Had a
was
cat.
it was the cafe logo. They were the cafe's cards.
Who wrote these fucking cards?
The cafe.
Whatever.
Jamie Meow.
And then it was like, pet someone on the head, and he couldn't choose between Leo and Lynx, which is stupid. And so he chugged his drink. I said, girl, it's not that deep. It's really not that deep.
You're smitten. You're doing anything for this man's boy hole, and you're not gonna fucking scratch his head to prove that you want him?
This is stupid. And then my last thought was they're putting Granny Jew to work because she was the one picking the Truth or Dare cards.
Yeah.
Alright, your turn for Truth or Dare.
Yeah, I have, I don't think Tiger likes it when the girls fight over him.
Stupid
Because
idiot.
he was like, oh, this is...
Oh, my
he
fucking
was like,
pillow's too cold, blanket too comfortable. Shut up.
He was like, oh, this is awkward.
Yeah,
let's do another game. And then it was like, he said something about cats again. And I was like, I'm a little bit worried about his cat obsession. It's a little bit suspicious to me. Just everything is cats. I'm a cat, he's a cat, he, she, we cat. Everywhere,
Meow.
everywhere, quack, quack. Cat, cat. Post, post.
Meow. Any other comments about the first game?
No, next is the
I stick a sticky note on you and I shake it off.
No, next is the beer.
What beer?
The cups of beer.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Sure, they chug it.
Yeah, it was
I don't
like
have any
something
comments.
about like, oh,
Race.
it was like put the
the
shot
soju
in
shot.
the soju shot, yeah. And he said he was like setting it up, and then he knocked them all in together and said that was sexy first.
Yeah. I don't have any comments for that one.
And then it was the cookie.
No, the sticky note. The sticky note was before the beer.
Oh, then
I have
know
one
that.
comment for the sticky note. It doesn't matter. I said this is ridiculous. That's it. And now we get the cookie. I would just like to say, I have two things to say about this. I said I'm pretty good at cookie face.
There was a montage of both Leo and Lynx going like this. I said, you know what that fucking looks like. You're not slick.
I'll show you slick.
Like, it was like a zoom in on both of them, and they were like,
I'm pretty good at cookie face.
do you get it?
Yeah, I know. But more importantly, I'm pretty good at cookie face. Have you ever played the game before?
No.
What?
I'm not a stupid idiot.
You never in like a camp? Which leads me to my next point, which is we should play cookie face.
No.
Why not?
No, I'm not putting a cookie on my face.
This bitch doesn't know how to have fun, and it's their eczema's fault. Followed by cookie.
I want a fucking cheesecake milkshake.
Cookie!
I want a cheesecake and a milkshake.
Mark my words, everybody. Once we get to Sunday, I'm going out. I'm getting a bag of goldfish, not a box. I want like just a bag from the Dollar Tree, and I'm getting Milano cookies, and I'm eating both of the whole things. The whole thing. No one can stop me. And this I promise you. I'll post a vlog of me. I'm gonna post a mukbang. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what we should do. You pick a food to eat once this is over. I pick a food to eat. We post a fucking mukbang. I will be doing that.
You go for it.
I will. Yeah, catch me here eating my fucking goldfish and Milano cookies. Alright, and now we get to the cup stacking of it all.
Yeah.
Stack cups with your mouth on my hole. Huh? He laid down, he said.
He didn't lay down. Leo shoved him on the floor.
Sure, whenever.
Yeah, I don't think that was the plot.
He was enjoying it.
Shoved him on the... He was enjoying
He was
that
like,
they...
this feels nice. It feels
Yeah.
like, you know, a massage.
Yeah.
Like,
And then he was enjoying
massage.
that they were they were happy together.
Yeah.
And he, at the very end, they get the fucking tower or whatever. They get excited that they did teamwork. And they fall on top of Tiger. And Tiger's laying down like this. And he's like, oh. And he's like,
The
this
cards.
grainy Jew was good at right about the
cards.
tower. I said,
Get
he
it?
wants
'Cause
an
it-
Eiffel Tower too.
Right. Get it? Because they fell, the tower fell, the plans crumbled, they fell and crumbled, haha. So it was actually happened twice.
Yeah.
I thought that was impressive that they got it with their cheek like that.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
That had to be fake.
Yeah. Alright.
And so they're drunk, whatever. It's the end of the night. Who knows? Because they chugged all of those fucking 7 beers individually, but whatever. He's like, Tiger's trying to wake up Lynx. He's like, do you want to go sleep upstairs? He's asleep on the couch. Doesn't wake up. Then Leo's on the ground on a beanbag. And he's like, yo, Leo, you want to go upstairs and sleep? And he's like, yeah. And so he gets up and then bumps into something and almost knocks it over.
Was it running the fucking family?
So knocking things over runs in the family, I see.
But dude, we're fucking synced. Because I didn't write that down. That just came out of my dome just now.
Yeah. And then he helps him upstairs because he almost fucking knocks over every piece of furniture. Helps him upstairs, and he's like, Tiger, can I go see Mom's room? And he goes in there, he's looking around, he's getting all sad, starting to cry. He looks at a picture of her, holds it, he starts sobbing.
Tears up. The tears were in his eyeballs.
Yeah.
Don't know
Yeah.
what happened to them after that.
I said, I forgot that he's kind of a low-key also good at crying. Because in his last show that he was in, like the We Are You, whatever bullshit, that's like 27 episodes long, he had like a crying scene in there. And for like half a second, he looked pretty while crying. And then towards the end, it wasn't that pretty. But for the most part, it's pretty. It's like I forgot he's also kind of like a good at crying. Huh?
Today?
No, in his past.
Right.
His past one. And I said, I forgot he's kind of low-key also good at crying.
Yeah.
Until it got worse. And
Until it got worse.
That's what I'm saying. And then it didn't look good at crying.
Yeah, I've been talking about his crying this whole episode. Because he's been like genuinely tearing up throughout the whole episode. And I was like, wow, he's so good. Until the scene in which he cried. And like, he teared up. The tears were there. I don't know where they went after that. Not a single tear fell out of his eyeball. It was just for 5 minutes.
Did you turn this up?
Turn it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
From last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about. Although it's a little too late for that.
Yeah, I know. I just remembered.
Anyway, he's been weeping. But I'm just gonna boom, 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 all of my thoughts for this upstairs. Because then he's crying, Cal comes up there. All of my thoughts are, just leave him down there. You should have just left him downstairs. Why are you making him go up the stairs? Whatever. And I said, here's my predictions. Cal's gonna catch them in a compromising position, and then the show's gonna end. Or, I said, so good at crying, JK, where are the tears? Like, I had that thought, and then it changed. And I said, or, Cal's gonna see him crying and then comfort him, what I really thought was gonna happen. And then I said, this goes on for so long. Why is he crying for so long? There he goes again, because who do we hear in the background? First singing. And then Cal sees him, turns around and said, damn, Lynx, you suck.
Right. I said, oh, this is kind of sad, low-key. Because he was, like, crying. He's like, you said you wanted to, like, hold my diploma.
Yeah.
You wanted to see my diploma. You didn't give me a chance to say goodbye.
Why didn't you wait for me?
Why didn't you wait for me? Blah, 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 blah. And then when he said, he was like, about the diploma, I was like, that's even more sad because remember when Lynx didn't even want to take his graduation picture with his mom?
And then it panned up.
then not even, like, literally like a minute after that, pans to a big-ass fucking portrait of her with him.
I graduated.
With Lynx
And
at his
like,
graduation, and he doesn't look that happy. And then I was like, I just said that! I'm a genius.
Genius.
And then it goes down. Cal comes upstairs. He sees that he's crying. He goes back downstairs, pretends to be asleep on the couch. And Tiger is like, you know you're terrible at fake sleeping. And it pans out, and he's this close to his face. He's literally like... I was like, bro, back up. He can feel the tip. Like... Yeah, and then they go upstairs. And he's like, help me. And he helps him upstairs. And they fall backwards on the bed. And I don't know what it was about that scene. Maybe it was the lighting. Maybe it was the way that their hair fell. I don't know. Their skin tone. I was like, they're gorgeous. Like, they are gorgeous, dude. Like, and then Cal had his fucking bottom eyes going on. Like, his bottom fuck me eyes going on. I was like, they're so pretty for each other. They are just so pretty for each other. I love that. And then they were, like, getting close. And I was like, oh my god, my heart's in my itchy butthole. And and then he dodges it or whatever. And I was like, oh, sure, cute, I guess, whatever. Never mind. And then Cal is looking at him.
Drop my shoe. My slipper fell off.
And then Cal's looking at him again and was like, his bottom eyes, there it goes. And then he went to go kiss him again, kisses his forehead. I said, whatever.
You did not say whatever. You said, boo!
I did say boo. I did say boo. Yeah, kisses his forehead. I said boo. And then they were just, like, looking at each other. They were saying something. I was not paying attention because I was just looking at how gorgeous they looked in this scene specifically. And I was like, dude, their chemistry is insane, dude. Like, I was getting all nervous, and I was like, nothing was happening. They were just like, the way that they were looking at each other, how close they were, how quiet, intimate, whatever. They were just like locked the fuck in, and then he pulls his hand up, and he goes like this, then he goes and kisses him on the forehead, and then he goes to kiss him a third time, and Lynx goes, no. And I was like, kiss blocked thrice in the span of not even a minute is nuts. Nuts. And then that's my end.
My thoughts, it starts at when he fell asleep downstairs.
Yeah.
I said Tiger Gibbs has a dead brother energy. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he was like, yeah, I have a brother who's dead. That's who I think the third...
Sure.
The third dead person is. And then Bree starts singing the Lazy song.
Oh yeah.
Because the background music was very compatible
Yeah.
with the Lazy song.
Yeah.
And we were
He's like,
like, do
And
with
I was like,
anything.
yeah. He's like, 'cause I'm not picking up my phone. So leave a message at the tone. I said, oh shit.
Shout out to Bruno Mars. I'll see you in September. I'll be on the very, very end of the stadium, but I'll be there.
I'll be there.
No, you won't.
No, I'm saying you.
No.
Like, I was you.
I'll put you in my locket. You'll be there.
I'm fine.
Anyway.
I'll hear it in spirit.
Yeah, I'll FaceTime you. They laid down on the bed, and I said they matched the sheets, kind of. Like, they just, like, the color scheme was good. And then he was like, black, you smell like cigarettes. I said, why does he smell like cigarettes?
Yeah.
He didn't smoke any. But then I was like, maybe because he carried sound up the stairs and sound smoked, but he threw out his last pack of cigarettes. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't understand that either. But then he was like, that's to show that, like, someone is real or some bullshit. I was like, what?
Yeah,
He's like, that smell shows you're alive.
Yeah, you're not lonely. There's someone next to you.
I was like,
okay, sure.
Okay. That's number 2 worst like spiritual or like motivational quote I've heard.
Right.
The first one was jeans are forever. DNA forever, I said.
Right.
Like
Sure.
you can lose your family, but jeans are forever.
Whatever.
Thanks, fucking bitch.
And then they like laid back on the bed and they were just looking at each other and I said cute. And then first got up and I said he's gonna grab it back and then he did and I said kith, th specific. And then
It was just so intimately charged, that whole scene.
yeah, he was like, do you want a birthday present or whatever? And I thought he was gonna be like, okay, go on a date with me. You know what he did? He's like, you can pat my head.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was gonna be like, we can go on a date.
Like I said, I didn't hear a single word that they were talking about.
Yeah, he said, I have a birthday present for you. And he's like, what? And I really thought he was going to be like, let's go on that date. But he's like, no, you can pat me on the head. And I said, okay, sure. And then the song came back for the third time, the Lazy song. And then they kissed him on the forehead, and I was like, that is so cute. I thought it was so cute. Bree booed, and then I said, Bree sucks.
No, it was really cute, but it was just the second time you kiss blocked me.
It was so cute.
It was really cute.
And then I said...
And it was like a real genuine... One thing I love about First Cow. They're always gonna kiss. Like, they're gonna actually kiss. Like, if it was anybody else, they would have been like this on the forehead, like... No, that bitch said... You know?
Yeah. I love a slow burn.
Cut that.
No. I love a slow burn, so I think it's really cute. And then when he goes like this, I thought he was going to throw up. I was like, vomits.
No.
And then they started singing again in the background. I said, there they go again. Mm-hmm. And my last note, I just have home. I don't know.
Was it something that they said in the after?
I actually think it might have been vomit, but I spelled it like, I was like, and it might have auto-corrected to home. Because I thought he was going to throw up. And I think the next episode we'll start, And there you go. There you have it. Episode 5 of Cat for Cash. Any predictions, final comments for this one?
I don't have any predictions, I don't think. I did. No, I didn't. Yeah, I don't remember.
My only predictions, I think Grandma Jew's gonna die, or I think First has a secret dead brother.
Sure.
Yeah, those are my only predictions. And I think the next episode's gonna start with Cal vomiting. Those are my predictions. Alright, yeah, thanks for joining us today. Hope you're enjoying the series so far. Hope you're watching along. If you're not, well, okay, I won't force you to do anything.
I hope you're just listening to us talk about it.
Yeah.
That would be really so
fun.
funny.
Yeah.
That would be so fucking funny. You'd be like, are you watching Cat for Cash? No, but I'm
listening
watching these
to
two crazy bitches just talk about it. And
yeah, leave a comment down below if you're just doing
and
that.
like a review? Like somebody's review?
Kind of.
No. They're just speaking. Like, they're just
sometimes they
saying
crack
the
a really
thoughts
terrible
that they
joke.
had. They have horrendous jokes.
Yeah, we hope you had some fun.
Sometimes they sing really badly.
Sometimes they fucking push a
They
cat
have
off
a
a table.
fucking tongue phone. It's annoying.
I like their guests though that they bring on.
Yeah.
Very entertaining.
Yeah,
Bats, any final comments? Okay.
See what I mean?
Alright. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us today. Hope you had some fun. If you like what you saw, please subscribe. All of our links down below. Spread the word. We like making friends, hanging out,
Also,
yapping.
it's Shark Week.
It's also Fish Day. It's Aquatic Day.
No.
Oh my god, wait. And oh my god. It's the beer that they were drinking. I'm going to pretend this is a cigarette. And fish. I didn't even know that I wore
Don't
a
forget
plot.
to watch Shark Week if you're not. It's on right now.
Anyway.